break you. I promise I'll be.
Hey guys, it's Katie here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Katie. Like I said, I have 3 kids. Addison is 5, Brooks is almost 2, and Banks is 3 months. I do lots of mommy videos, cleaning videos, tags, hauls, pretty much anything and everything I do. So if you think you'd be interested in seeing more of my videos, make sure you subscribe so you can keep coming back. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a potty training update. I mentioned in my vlog, a couple of vlogs ago, that we had started the process of potty training Brooks. Before I really get into like how I did it, I want to talk about kind of how we knew he was ready and the signs that he was showing to let us know that he was ready. So one of the really big signs that he showed was he would not keep his diaper on at all. Regardless of what we did, I would put a onesie on and he figured out how to unbutton it. Shorts, he would just take his shorts down and put him and take his diaper off. He would not keep a diaper on at all. And then also, especially if he was wet, that's another thing that he started doing. If he would pee in his diaper, even just like a little tiny bit, like automatically he was taking it off and he was throwing it in the trash. Like he could not be even the slightest wet. He was so done with that feeling. Another thing that he did was he would hide when he would poop, and then he would come tell me that he was poopy, and a lot of times he would bring me wipes and like another diaper. Like he's like, lady, you need to change me. So those are some of the things he started doing. He would wake up from nap dry. He'd wake up from like sleeping all night dry. He got a little potty for his first birthday, actually, from my sister's friend. We kind of always just had it sitting in the bathroom. He's never really done anything with it. We never really done anything with it. But it was just always been sitting in there, and he started getting a little bit more interested in it. He would sit on it while like I was going to the bathroom, or Addison or Brett, whatever, where we were going to the bathroom. He would also sit on the little potty, and he just seemed to be a little bit more interested in it. He was getting very interested in like us when we were going to the bathroom, what we were doing, what was in the toilet. He just started showing more and more interest in the toilet, to be completely honest. Whether it was playing in it, putting things in it, or watching us go in it, whatever it was be, he just started showing more interest in that. So it made me decide to go ahead and try potty training. He's been showing a lot of these symptoms for probably about a month now. Symptoms, did I just say that? Signs, sorry. He's been showing a lot of these signs for about a month now, but I've kind of put it off because of his age. He won't be 2 until the end of June. So I kind of just thought he was too early. So the reason why I went ahead and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try it, is the fact that he just would not keep a diaper on, like at all. I would put a diaper on and he would get up, and not even a minute later, it would be off and he's running around naked. And, you know, it got to the point, I'm like, you know what, screw it. Let's go to Walmart, let's buy him some big boy underwear, and let's see what happens. So we started Saturday. So our first day was Saturday, but we really didn't like strictly do it until Monday, and today is Thursday. So Saturday and Sunday, we just had a really busy weekend. We were out a lot, but when we were home, I kind of just let him run around naked, let him wear his underwear, kind of get the feel of it. I sat him on his potty a couple times, just to kind of get him used to it and kind of get him ready for it. Because I've read online, you know, make sure you take at least 2 or 3 days where you are strictly home, you're not leaving at all, so that they could really, so that they always have the potty next to them, they're always ready to go to the bathroom. So Saturday and Sunday, we kind of just played around with it a little bit, kind of got him used to it, kind of got the idea in his head, like, oh, you know, I can go potty in here. I don't think he actually pottied in the potty at all, though. Either one of those days. It was more just kind of a play thing, kind of getting used to it kind of thing. Okay, so Monday rolls around, he wakes up from like the night and he is dry. So I've set him on the potty, and he didn't do anything at first. He just kind of sat there and kind of looked at me like, what am I doing? Where's my diaper? Like, what is going on? This is not normal, you know? So he just kind of sat there, and then he didn't do anything, and I just kind of let him run around naked. And then about 15-20 minutes later, I noticed, this might be a little TMI, I don't know. I started noticing that he got a little bit fidgety. He was getting a little antsy, and he was kind of like playing with himself. Sorry, TMI, I know, kind of weird. But I just kind of noticed that he was like, to me, it looked like he needed to go to the bathroom. So I was like, okay. So I set him on the potty, and I'm like, go pee pee, you know, and I sit in front of him, and I talk to him. I kind of just distract him a little bit, and he pees. So he peed on the potty, and he didn't care that he peed at all. I made like a super big deal about it. I was screaming, jumping up and down, so excited for him. And he just kind of looked at me like, okay. And like, no excitement, nothing. Like, he did not even care at all. So the rest of the day goes by. He pees. I set him on the potty every 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'm kind of just, in between those times, I'm kind of just keeping a close eye on him, watching to see if he gets antsy again like he did the first time. That way I could catch him and, you know, get him on the potty if he does need to go pee in between the breaks. He needed to go in between the times because he wasn't, I don't think he was quite ready to like, for it to all click like, oh, this is the sensation. Let me sit down and go pee. Okay, so we go all day Monday. I believe he had 2 accidents, maybe 3. And those accidents were where he just kind of peed on the floor. And it was always in between the times that he needed, that like before my timer went off. I just set a timer on my phone for 15 minutes and I just repeated it. And literally, it was very time consuming, but literally every 15 minutes we were on the potty. I put a diaper on him during nap. He woke up dry. He did, however, was that Monday? No, I think that was Tuesday. That was Tuesday that he had a poo-poo accident. Monday, I think he pooped, Monday he took a bath, and then I put a diaper on him, and he pooped like right before he went to bed. So Monday was really good. I was really excited. You know, the first day, not too bad. 2 or 3 accidents are not a big deal at all. I was really excited about it, but I was also kind of worried and questioning it because he just wasn't excited, and I assumed that he would be excited about it, but he honestly just did not care that he was going to the bathroom. So I was kind of worried. I was like, well, maybe it is too early, you know? So I started looking up ways to get him more excited, ways to get him more interested. You know, watching YouTube videos, Pinterest, just Googling, just trying to figure out different things to get him interested and to get him to actually sit on the potty for long periods of time. Because a lot of the time, like right after his accident, like when he would have an accident, it was like a minute or 2 after he had just sat on the potty, and he had not sat on the potty that long, like maybe 30-45 seconds. So I kind of just knew that if I could get him to sit on the potty for a longer period of time and have something that caught his interest and got him to kind of just relax while he was on the potty, that he was more likely to go. So Tuesday came around, and I came up with the idea to give him like a little snack and his iPad while he's on the potty. So he loves the cereal Trix. So I give him like a little bowl of Trix, and then his iPad, and I would just set him on the potty, and it worked amazingly. Amazing. Tuesday we had 1 accident, and that accident was actually a poop accident that I was talking about earlier, and that happened later in the evening. It was like 6 o'clock, right after dinner, right before we were gonna take a bath. But before that, all day long he sat on the potty. We sat on the potty every 15 minutes again, and I just kind of watched him. When he got antsy, I would sit him down, give him his snack, give him his iPad, and like his whole mindset completely changed. On Tuesday, when the very first time he peed, he was actually really excited about it. He clapped and he smiled, and he just looked so, so proud. I will insert a picture of him right now. Like, he was just like glowing. He was so, so excited that he went pee on the potty. He even asked me if he can call his Nana, which is Brett's mom, and he told her all about it, you know, like in his little baby talk. But, you know, he was just super, super excited that he went potty. And so was I. We made a big deal about it all day long. We kind of just celebrated. We kind of just talked, and we're super excited. You know, and then nap came around. I put a pull-up on, or a diaper on him. He woke up dry. He peed as soon as he woke up. You know, the day went on. We ate dinner. We played. Right after dinner, he did have a poop accident. But I'm not surprised, because poop is always harder for everybody. When it comes to potty training, it's just a different sensation, and it's, you know, for a lot of little kids, poop can be scary. And then Burks also has a dairy intolerance, so, and literally everything has dairy in it. And he also has a couple other food allergies that are unknown yet, that we are kind of going through the process of trying to figure out. So his poop is just not normal. As it is, it's never solid, ever. It's never been solid a day in his life. So I knew that it was going to be 10 times harder than it would be for a normal child, and I was okay with that. So he pooped on the floor, you know, I just kind of cleaned it up, and I just told him, just tell mommy when you need to go poo-poo. Our poo-poo goes in the potty. It doesn't go on the floor. We got to be very careful. You know, he never got in trouble for it. That's one thing one of my number one tips is, do not get them in trouble for their accidents. Do not talk down to them for their accidents, whatever. Just like, you always uplift them. Always, always. You have to be positive about the situation, or it's just going to scare them. So he had the poop accident, and then he actually peed on the potty one more time. We went and took a bath. He put his diaper on. He went to bed. It was good. Yes, we woke up yesterday. Pretty much went the same way as Tuesday. We had 2 pee accidents yesterday, one of which was when we were actually out and about. If you watched yesterday, the vlog that I uploaded today, actually, but for y'all, it'd be yesterday. You seen that we ran into Target, and he actually peed while we were at Target. But it took a little bit to go get our dinner, because I went to 2 different places, and he ended up having an accident on the way home, which is perfectly fine. You know, he was actually kind of upset about it, which was weird, because before he didn't really care if he had accidents. It was just like a whatever thing. And he was actually kind of upset. And I think it was because he was sitting in his car seat, and he was kind of like stuck to the accident, you know, because before he's been running around naked the last 3 days. So he would just pee on the floor and move on. And this time, you know, he had his underwear on, he had shorts on, and he could feel the wetness, and he did not like that, and he got very upset about it. So yeah, yesterday went great. I did change it up just a little bit, because I started to notice that maybe every 15 minutes was a little too much. So we kind of relaxed it a little bit, and I was doing every 25 minutes. And then again, I was watching him whenever he got antsy in between times. And then I would sit him on the potty a couple of times if I ever seen him get antsy. Again, yesterday I was giving him the cereal and the iPad, and it worked great. So today is Thursday. He woke up from overnight completely dry. He went pee on the potty as soon as he woke up, and so far, I mean, it's nap time right now. It's like 1 o'clock. No, it's not 1. I'm not even sure what time it is. It's probably like 12:30. He just fell asleep not that long ago. And he's had no accidents. He's peed on the potty 3 times. And actually today I'm having to less distract him. I still give him the cereal, because he kind of now he knows, like when he sits on the potty, he like asks for it. He says tricks, 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 tricks. So he knows. He's like, hey, I'm sitting on the potty. Where's my cereal? So I did give him the cereal, but he doesn't need the iPad anymore. He just kind of sits there and eats his cereal, and I'd sit there and I'd talk to him, and we really interact while he's there. And that way, sometimes like I'll have a little car, and I'll roll it across his legs and across his belly and across my legs, and just kind of keep it really fun. And he seems to really, really enjoy it. And so I just, some of the things that I kind of want to tell y'all some tips, I guess. I'm not really sure what to call them. Number one thing that I've been doing is when he has accidents, I have him help me clean it up. So what I do is I get the disinfectant spray, and I get a rag, and I wipe the pee up, and then I have a second rag, and I do an extra spray, and I let him wipe again. And he absolutely loves it. He loves to clean, so for him, like, that's fun. So I do that, and then I always after every accident, and then also just randomly throughout the day, I kind of just remind him, you know, I'm like, Brooks, our pee-pee goes in the potty, not on the floor or the couch. You know, don't forget, if you need a pee-pee, you have to sit on your potty. Just stuff like that. Keep it very short and simple, but I'm repeating the same phrases over and over and over, and so he kind of knows. It's starting to click in his head. Yesterday, I believe one of his accidents, he was actually on the couch and he started to trickle, and he was like, no, 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 no. And I looked at him, I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I noticed that he was like kind of trickling, and so I picked him up really fast and put him on the potty, and then he peed right away, and he was so excited. So, you know, just little things like that, you have to just keep reminding them throughout the day, like, okay, your pee-pee goes in the potty, not on the floor, let's pee-pee in the potty. And then another thing that I've been doing is he uses like a little potty seat, which I will show y'all in a minute. And so the middle part where he pees comes out. So I have him help me carry it to the bathroom, and we dump it in the toilet, and he flushes, and I let him flush the toilet. So I make sure he's very involved in it, and he seems to really, really like that. Also, a disclaimer, I do want to say, because I know of his age, some people may be like, what? But none of this is forced whatsoever. If I ever sit him on the potty and he does not want to sit there, I let him get up. I do not force him to stay on the potty for a certain amount of time or anything like that. It may seem like that with what I was saying earlier, but it's not what I meant. I know that since he's still learning, that he needs a little extra time to sit on the potty to kind of let it all flow through his head and let it click in his head that he's okay to release it into the potty. So I did kind of do certain things. I did kind of trick him, I guess you could say, into sitting in the potty for a longer period of time, but it was not forced whatsoever. He sits there as long as he wants. There's times he sits there for like 15 minutes and he's not even peeing. He's just sitting there, and I just let him sit there until he doesn't want to sit there anymore. And then he gets up and he runs around and he plays. So, and then another thing is the last 4 days he has been completely naked, besides when we went to Target, obviously. A couple times I did put underwear on him and he just took them off. And then one time he did pee in his underwear. So, you know, we're just kind of going with the flow. I kind of figured this first week, I'm going to give him a solid week all the way until next Monday and let him just kind of run around naked while we're at home. And then starting Monday, I'm going to try to enforce the underwear a little bit more if the potty training is still going good. Just because, you know, you can't be naked forever. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe next week we can start to introduce underwear. And if underwear don't work, maybe just a pair of basketball shorts. I don't know, something where he's covered. I also do want to add that as of right now, it's going amazing, and I'm extremely proud of him. Like, I cannot believe how fast he is clicking to this and how much he is really enjoying it. But that does not mean that it's going to be 100%. We are only on day 4, and you just never know. Anything could happen, so it may not completely click like I think it is. This may just be something fun that he's enjoying right now, and he may get over it, which is perfectly fine. So there's still a good chance that we could go back to diapers. Like I said, we're letting him run this show. Nothing is forced whatsoever. He is doing his own thing. He is in charge of this potty training, and it's going amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is the little potty that we're using. It actually came with a like a toilet flusher that makes the noise. But we have lost it. Like I said, Brooks got this for his first birthday, so we've had it for a little bit. And it's the brand Summer. I believe my sister's friend got it at Toys R Us. Don't worry, I know it's really close to my face, but it's been cleaned. I sanitize it after every time he goes to the bathroom because I watch 2 other little boys, and they're younger and they like to play in it, so I make sure that it's always sanitized. Anyways, this is the potty, and it lifts up, and this part comes off, and this is where he pees, and this is the part that we carry to the bathroom and we dump into the toilet for him. And this one actually comes with, we don't use it because he hasn't needed it quite yet, and I also don't know how to put it on there, but it does come with like a little pee shield for boys. But I just have it back there because I don't know. And it also has this little department right here. But yeah, this is the potty we use, and we're using a potty because we have really tall toilets at our house, and he's scared of them. So he doesn't. We have like a little toddler seat thing that can go in there, you know, so that he doesn't fall through. But with it just how tall it is, he's, for whatever reason, he's scared of it. He does not want to sit on it. But this, he sits on it all the time. He has no problem whatsoever sitting on this little potty. It's really lightweight, so we can take it upstairs if we need to or whatever. We just keep it in the living room, and he likes it. So if you have any questions or concerns or whatever it may be, just leave them down in the comment section, and I will answer everybody's. So this is going to be the end of the video. I hope I explained everything as best as I could. I hope you guys understand what I'm what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this is Brooks's week number 1 potty training update. I will try to do these videos once a week to kind of just update you. And hopefully everything clicks and he becomes fully potty trained. Right now we're on a great path down that road to being completely potty trained. So yeah, we're praying about it. We're encouraging him, and he is super excited. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, make sure you leave them down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.